Good day, ladies and gentlemen. What do we have here? We have one of these little Pop Games figurines. You'll find these all over the place, especially at comic shops. They're just about of every single BID character. I've even seen a Walt White one, which seems a bit silly, seeing as how you wouldn't really want to make a horrible drug dealer look like that. But then again, we do have Doom Guy look like that. I don't know how you can make Doom Guy look cute, but, well, they were able to do it. So these things are all over the place, and I've always wanted a little Doom Guy figurine. There actually haven't been any as far as I know, and if there have been some released to promote Doom 2016, please be sure to send me a link to it in the comments. If not, I'm not surprised, because there wasn't any released for Doom 1 at least. There have been a few custom figures created that look kind of cool. Just Google that. Believe it or not, there have been some action figures created for Quake 2, but I've not actually picked any of those up. I think there's a grand total of 2. Maybe 3. I'm thinking there might be a 3 one. I just might be imagining one of those. You got one of, I think, Bitterman, who is the character in Quake 2, and I think of the tank, which was an enemy. But ultimately, what we have here is the Space Marine Doom Guy. Now, I am going to unbox this because I don't know if it's really worth anything. You can also get a Cyber Demon, which I did not get because I don't really care about the Cyber Demon. He looks cool enough, but I like just having the Doom Guy. So yeah, we're going to open it up. But if this turns out to be worth like a couple $1,000,000, well, you know what? It just was not meant to be. So we'll take him out of his box so we can put him on display. And this thing is a lot heavier than it looks. So yeah, here we have Doom Guy in the Pop Games style. He looks really cool, and his much smaller body is really quite detailed. Looks a lot like the Praetor suit, and of course he's armed with the double-barreled shotgun, which I think is really cool. The BFG is generally the more iconic weapon of Doom. Let's see if he can actually stand up on his own. Yeah, he can. That's pretty well balanced. Yeah, he doesn't move around at all. Looking forward to putting him on display, but the BFG was at one time the most iconic weapon of the series. But now that we have 2016, they've made the double-barreled shotgun. And you know, I kind of like the double-barreled shotgun a bit more than the BFG, just because in terms of gameplay, the BFG is never really used all that much, whereas the double-barrel really is. And the double barrel is pretty well detailed. It's a very nice little figure, very well worth the $10 that I paid for it. Now, if only there was a Duke Nukem figure. Now, if you can find one of these, I do recommend picking one up. They are really, really cool. And it's always cool to have some Doom swag about, especially if there is a Doom Guy one. On a completely unrelated note, at that same shop, I also picked up a little armored Batman Lego figure. They actually had a lot for sale, these little types of figures. I'm not sure if this is a special Lego range or all these are custom. I couldn't really tell you. But this thing's actually really neat. Has a lot of interesting little details, and I do like the armored Batman figure, even if Batman v Superman wasn't very good. Poor Sad Flack. Poor Sad Flack. But back to Doom. One interesting thing about this particular figure, though, is the fact that in the game, Doom 2016 itself, you can actually find these little figures hidden throughout. They don't look exactly like this, but they do look kind of like this. They have big heads, and you can collect them, and the more you collect, you can unlock like concept art and things of that nature. And of course, there's that very famous clip, not infamous, because infamous is bad, and this is actually something good, where you can raise the arm. Now, the arms don't move, the legs don't move, or anything like this on here, but in the game, you can find one, and the Doom Guy does a fist bump and then moves his hand away. It's really quite cool. I never found it myself, but it's awesome that it's in the game. So ultimately, I am GeneralLotz, wishing you good Doom Guy and good Sad Flack, or whatever makes you happy.